I'm Octavia Spencer.
And I'm Diana Silvers, and we are in studio with The Hollywood Reporter.
Thank you so much for joining us, you guys.
Thank
you
for
for welcoming us into your home. This is Ma's home right now.
It is.
Ooh, creepy home.
Are you thinking of renovating anytime soon?
Ooh, probably.
Man.
This is creepy corner right here.
It's like Stalker Central.
Welcome to our creepy corner. Octavia, you've had an incredible career so far, and this is being touted as your first leading role, which is about time.
Oh, thank
Let's
you.
talk about that. Does it feel different?
The responsibility is different. But the preparation and level of commitment, it's all the same. But the responsibility definitely feels much greater.
Yeah. How would you guys classify this film? Horror, thriller, don't sleep at night?
All of the above.
All of the above, yeah.
All of the above. Yeah, I saw it last night and I had trouble sleeping, but that's okay.
That's great.
See? We did it. Good.
Very
I hope we
good.
don't take
And
the
many
whole
people
week.
in the theater were jumping. during parts.
Really?
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah. I almost wish you guys could have been a fly on the wall.
That's
too.
my plan. I'm gonna go incognito into Union Square opening weekend, sneak in and then sneak out because I want to see with an audience.
do
It's the
wanna
best
see
way
it
to
with
see
an
a
audience.
movie like this is with an
Yeah.
audience.
Definitely.
Have you ever done that?
I do it all the time.
Ooh.
I do it all the time.
Okay.
When I want to well, I won't say that I do it all the time because then people, is that Octavia? No, it's Sherry Shepherd.
When there's a mezzanine, so you can
Yes.
really sneak in and sneak out.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd love to hear both your initial thoughts when you got the script. You know, what did you think? I know Tate Taylor approached you about it. Why was this a yes?
It was a yes for me because I'm a huge genre fan. I love psycho horror, psycho thrillers, horror, drama, all of the above. And I wanted to do something that was completely different. And if Sue Ann doesn't check all those boxes, I don't know.
She definitely does.
What about you, honey?
I just love that there was a complex teenage girl. You know, I feel like so often you read a script and there's the females are just one trope of a person. And I love that Maggie she's all the things that you experience when you are a teenage girl and in a new town, and there's such a great mother-daughter aspect, and I too am a huge fan of the horror genre, and I like that this is a psychological horror drama. It's not oh, she's running after us with a knife. What? But you know, a little bit, but it's so much more about this, and even our villain is super, super layered, and Octavia, as you saw, did such a fantastic job.
Thank you,
portraying
baby.
that.
So do you. Brilliant.
How did you go about preparing for the role? Diana, let's start with you.
Well, I have a younger sister, and I kind of just observed her and my mom. I was like, all right, angsty comment there, be nice there to get what you want there. Okay, cool. No, but really, I just kind of listened to a lot of Taylor Swift and some old Coldplay to remind myself what it was like to be 15, and spend a lot of time with Juliet, and it's pretty much it for me.
For me, there are personality traits that Sue Ann exhibits, and they're specific. And when you know what they are, because I really exist in the true crime genre. I watch a lot of true crime, and I read a lot of true crime. And so when I started to realize, oh, she has this and possibly this. So I researched those disorders. Then it made it easy to connect the dots. There's a reason she goes from type A or from point A to point Z so rapidly. And the reason why it's believable is because this is how her brain works. So I spent time, watching those type of documentaries about people who exhibit those personality traits.
Let's talk about the atmosphere on set. How did you guys keep it light when you're filming such a kind of scary and dark film?
Well, we didn't do the dark stuff until the last week.
That was all saved the last I think it was 10 days of filming. We were at Ma's house where things got real, but I mean, for me, everyone was just so nice and easy to get along with, and Tate is such a wonderful, like, loving person. And I think when you have a director that embodies everything positive, everything love, it just trickles down to everyone else, you know? And it was when we were all laughing, even during the heavy stuff when they called cut. It was great.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, this isn't just, you know, a scary movie. There is a lot of humor to it. So you guys got to exercise your comedic chops a little bit around the timing. That was great. Diana, you got to be honest. Was it intimidating being on set with Octavia and Juliette Lewis?
It would have been if they weren't so nice to me.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I didn't feel intimidated or afraid just because everyone was very encouraging and, like, patient with me. I was such a rookie. Still a rookie. But everyone was so patient and no one was annoyed with me when I didn't get something immediately. Everyone was just kind of walking me through and guiding me through everything, which, like, and Octavia's been a mentor to me since day one, and I couldn't have asked for anything better.
Well, I tested with her. I tested with
Yeah.
all the kids except for Dante, and they came in and they won those parts. It might have been her first role, but she was rocky when she was in the ring. It was wonderful. It was wonderful to play opposite you and all the kids, to be honest.
What would you say was there something that you learned being on set?
Just be present. Be extremely present. Put your phone in your trailer.
Exactly.
You know, you're there to work. You're there to bring truth to these characters. And I mean, I know for me, like, I wasn't thinking about what was going to do next, what's going to happen after this. I was just like, no, I want to know my lines. I want to be here with an Oscar winner. You know what I mean? Like, hello, and Juliette, who's been
Oscar
nominated.
nominee,
Yeah, you know,
exactly.
and I mean, it's like, you're in such great company. Why would you want to be doing anything else?
Right.
Exactly.
Octavia, what other roles are you jonesing to play? Because this is quite a departure from some of your past roles.
You know what? The one role that I've always felt destined to play was that of a producer. As a producer, I don't have to want to play anything. I can create those roles for myself at this point. So that's the role that I'm happiest about. And you know, with friends like Tate, who brought me this, I think I don't think I'm gonna have to really search. I think.
Right.
You know, people will be looking out, but just in case they don't, I'll be creating those for myself.
Now, you just started a production company. That's very exciting.
Yeah.
With Brian.
With Brian. Brian was both of our agents at WME.
Oh, okay.
Mine because of Octavia.
So this partnership's going to happen more in the future, it looks like.
I hope so.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
What kind of stories are you looking to tell?
I'm looking to tell the same types of stories, just perhaps from different storytellers, people who haven't had their scripts bought, who have original stories that no one's heard, and I want to entertain people. I want you to learn something in some capacity, but more importantly, I want you to be able to escape whatever's going on in your life for that 2 hours that you commit to being with us. So, yeah, that's it.
Great. Now, Diane, I have to ask you, how often do you get compared to Julia Roberts?
Every day since
What did I
was
say?
this
I said that. It's Julia Roberts.
I mean, that's a very large and lovely comparison.
Yeah.
And if I have any sort of trajectory as her career, I will be an extremely lucky human being.
She's a lovely lady.
She is so cool.
Have you ever met her?
No, there was this one moment, I think when I was like 15, I saw her in the Palisades, and like I looked at her, she looked at me, that was it. She probably would be like, I don't recall.
I recall. I bet she's the one person
Yeah,
who
she'd
would
be like,
recall.
I remember that. I was like, that girl reminds me of someone I know. No, but no, I mean, she's one of my favorite actresses.
Yeah.
I bet.
So likable.
Yeah. What were you guys afraid of as a kid?
I don't want to say that because, you know, there's some creepy people in the world. And then you tell them and they're like, hi, I'm here at your house with this creepiness that you were afraid of. So,
I'm like, do I say spiders? No.
no, don't tell anybody what you're afraid of. Some crazy person might think it's a good idea.
There's this moment in the, I'm going to quote The Office right now because it's the perfect time, but they're like asking, Dwight's like, what is Michael afraid of? And then Ryan, the temp, goes, loneliness and something. And then Dwight goes, wrong. He's not afraid of anything. Also, I would have accepted snakes.
You are nuts.
Favorite show ever.
Favorite
It was
show
a good
ever.
show. It was a good show.
All right. Well, what are you guys obsessed with? So you're obsessed with The Office.
Mm-hmm.
Anything
Yes.
else that you're obsessed with these days?
Music. Like, I'm just music. Anything from the 70s, I'm probably obsessed with it.
Yeah, well, I'm
We
obsessed.
bonded over it.
We did because you like our music.
Yeah.
Which is sad because we felt so old.
I was like, let's listen to the Eagles.
I'm like, the Eagles. This is terrifying.
New Kid in Town would go on, and we're like,
Yeah. I'm obsessed with Game of Thrones and Avengers.
Okay.
So you can imagine I have a broken heart.
Lots ending for you.
Lots of endings.
but then there's gonna be like prequels and sequels and et cetera, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you can even make some of them.
I don't know, guys.
Thank you so much, you
Thank
guys,
you.
for joining us, and be sure to catch Ma in theaters now.